In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now, or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally, or do you hang on to your seeds? In this underhanded game of survival, can you successfully put your trust in someone else? 16 enter, 1 will leave. This is the Greenhouse Season 6. Good morning, Greenhouse 6. Welcome to Day 2! So anyway, we are now in the single-digit player phase of the game. So the rules have updated a little bit. Now there are 3 updated things in the greenhouse. Sunflower, rose, and 2 seeds. Tulip is no more, and there is no more seed immunity competition. Additionally, Sunflower now only nominates 1 player, and if someone is taken off the block, then the flower who nominated that person will name a replacement nominee. If you play the uproot, you cannot be the replacement nominee, and uproot is passable. So for example, if me and Johnny are nominated, and I buy the uproot, I can pass it to Elise, Elise can play it on me, and then neither of us can be nominated as the replacement. Okay, so it's kind of a way to share immunity with someone. Okay.
Is the person that gets 2 seeds that's in the greenhouse, are they safe too?
No. The person with 2 seeds can still be nominated. Oh, that's another thing. If you have Sunflower or Rose, you cannot compete in the next week's greenhouse competition. Okay, so I'm about to put a grid on the screen for 1 minute. That's all you're going to see of it. You cannot take a picture of it.
No, I'm taking a picture of the logo.
That's crazy.
I know. Just the logo is so cute.
1 minute starting now. Alright. Everyone grab a beanbag and meet me in the fenced area outside. Alright, good morning everyone. This morning I'm in a giving mood, so we are playing a gift game. This game will be 3 rounds. These 3 targets designate first gift, second gift, and third gift. On a count of 3, you will all launch a beanbag, and whoever's closest to each of these targets will give a gift first, second, and third. You'll go to a grid of flashcards numbered 1 through 9 in the same shape that you just saw on the screen. So you will grab one of the anonymized gifts and give them to another player. You cannot give a gift to yourself. Okay, it is possible to receive multiple gifts. Again, it's possible to be both Sunflower and Rose, and auto-nominee. So one person could get all 9 gifts if y'all wanted to like pile on somebody. I don't know why you would though, but Alright, in 3, 2, 1, launch. Okay, who's the green right here? Thomas, you give gift number 1. Who's the green right here? Elise, you give gift number 2. Who's the yellow? Emily, you give gift number 3. Come this way. Alright, Thomas, which gift are you grabbing?
I'm happy to give you one of Rose or Sunflower if you give me Rose or Sunflower.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You're going after me from like...
No, I'm not. I was
Do
just
you have a
I was
preference?
thinking about like what do I want for myself right now?
Yeah.
But no, like that's great with me.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
you got gift number 3. Who are you giving it to?
I'm giving it to Elise.
Okay. Who was second? Elise? Grab a prize of your choice. You grab gift number 6, and who are you giving it to?
Thomas.
Alright.
Should we give someone a handcuff?
Do it.
Okay, you got gift number 9. Who are you going to give it to?
I'm gonna give it to Zach.
To Zach. Okay, let's go give it to Zach. The main updates. Elise received gift number 3. Thomas received gift number 6. And Zach received gift number 9. Everyone prepare in 3, 2, 1, launch.
Yeah, middle
I
green.
think it's this middle green. Who is this middle green? Elise, you're gift number 1. Who's red?
That's me.
Zach, you're gift number 2. I think it's yellow.
It's closer to the end. It's not even.
I think yellow's closer. Okay, Josh, you got it. Okay, come with me.
I think that autonom is going to be the last thing that nobody wants to just say, fuck you, go on the block.
If someone's in the greenhouse, like, can they get the auto now?
Yes,
Yes.
they
They can go on.
can. And they'll be nominated, but they nominate someone who will be nice
So-
to them.
You and Thomas are in the greenhouse, right?
Yeah, so wait, if someone's in the, they still can be nominated?
Yes.
Okay.
By this autonom, not by each other. Like Sunflower cannot nominate the rose, but anyone can be nominated by this autonom.
And if you pick the auto nom, you give it to someone.
Correct.
They're nominated.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna take 8.
Okay, come grab it. Who are you giving it to?
I'm gonna give it to Piglet.
Piglet. Okay, thank you. Who was second?
Me.
Alright, Zach, which gift are you grabbing?
I'll take 5.
And who are you giving it to?
Miss Elise.
Elise, you're going to get gift number 5.
I'm going to take gift number 1.
Okay.
And give it to Oscar.
Give it to Oscar. Okay, iconic. Let's go give everyone their gifts. Time for the final round of this short ass challenge. In 3, 2, 1, toss. Okay. Oscar, your gift number 1. Who is this round? Taylor, your gift number 2. I will say the green.
Okay, that's me.
Auto nom is that person is nominated immediately after the challenge.
So it's not the one who picks it, the one
It's the person who receives the gift.
Okay.
Alright, Oscar grabs number 4. Who are you giving it to?
Let me think. And it can be anyone besides me.
Yes, you cannot give it to yourself.
Okay, hold on.
Does it matter what gift I got?
You will be nominated.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
If that's what.
If that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know the grades.
Okay. Fucking bitch.
Taylor, which gift did you grab?
A C. Or
But
2.
which number? And who are you giving it to?
I will give it to Johnny.
Okay, great. Thomas, there's only one gift left.
I think I got 7. And I'm gonna give it to Emily.
Alright, let's go give the gifts. Here's the grid. Who won gift number 1? Oscar, you received a C. Woo. Gift number 2, who are you? Alright, Johnny, you also received 1 C. Who got gift number 3?
Me.
Elise, you are the rose this week. Who got gift number 4?
I did.
Thomas, you are nominated automatically as a 3rd nominee this week.
Thank you.
If you're uprooted, no one is re-nominated.
Okay.
Who's number 5? Elise, you received the first handcuff.
Thank you.
Okay. Wait, this is
Wait.
This is Caleb.
Honestly.
Who got gift number 6?
I got gift number 6.
Alright, Thomas, you are Sunflower, so you'll be naming one of the nominees up against you.
Fantastic.
Who got gift number 7? Emily, you also received a C. Who got gift number 8?
Oh, me.
You received 2 C's. And who got gift number 9? Zach, you're the other handcuff.
Let's go, bestie.
So the handcuff will last until the end of the round. It has no game mechanic ramifications, just like having physically close to each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll talk to you.
Okay, we should go outside. I was really worried about what's gonna happen with that auto.
Who gave
Because
it?
depending upon like who was gonna go in there, like I don't know.
Yeah, when they walked in, I didn't know who was gonna get it.
I was gonna say, do we know who
Immediately
gave it?
Who gave the Was it Oscar? Did Oscar give it?
thought, oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think it was Oscar.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea where Thomas might look for a nominee?
I mean, he might retaliate.
Do you think? That
I feel
Against-
like
that might be
against
his
the person.
like first course.
I feel like that might be the first thought, and so the question is, can we get him to do something else, or
I
do we want him to do that? Do we care?
I don't know how the entire house is leaning for Thomas because I know there was some talk yesterday that Thomas goes first, but
We were gonna say.
I mean, I think everyone kind of did think that
yeah,
because, like how we've been operating is like trying again to get someone out that's from the round before and stuff, and also like it makes sense because he was like kind of the last one to like switch not switch sides,
Yeah.
but like
He was
so-
on the opposite side.
Yeah.
and
Very
it's
tactful.
it's just been very difficult for him to like commit to something. Like the only thing I know about his stance on anything is that he had a feud against Matt.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else.
He had a feud against Matt, and then he wanted to cut ties with life.
Yeah,
That was
Matt
like
was
the-
making a lot of deals too.
Matt was working his
think he-
ass off.
yeah.
Do we think that Thomas has enough to uproot?
no, he only has banked votes. I'm pretty sure because he would have tried to go for it last night.
I don't know. Like I need to talk to him to see like what
Yeah.
he's doing.
Yeah.
So the reason I give you this is basically out of the 9 that we have, you're the least I've interacted with,
Okay.
and I know you also have the sunflower. So if you pick me can you pick me or whatever?
I can.
That's fine.
I actually had no intention of putting you up until you did this. I still don't know if I have the intention of putting you up. I know that we've interacted less, and that's something that I like didn't enjoy about yesterday. But obviously, the pace of the game is like difficult. But
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to like start building something, because we literally have to work out something out. I have another target. Whoever gets nominated, I'll just see what the odds are, but I can pull you out.
I have 2 seats, so I really only need 1 to at least make a bid. And I do think that I have, I'm confident in my relations that I can uproot myself.
Yeah.
I'm happy to work with you on what your target is.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to share that with me? Or
So that's funny because my target was Zach, but now he's
yeah, I
handcuffed
really
to
detached
Elise,
him.
and I cannot do
when I
anything.
specifically made sure that Elise had, whenever we went in there, I looked at Elise and I was like, okay, Rose Sunflower, just go ahead and handle it now.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Elise about what's going on. Obviously, the Zach thing is an issue.
Yeah.
Do you have somebody else behind that? Because I don't disagree with you. They're very smart.
Yeah, that's why I need to like. That was my next, but I know immediately when they
They have a lot of information.
The handcuff, I'm like, well, I can't do anything because I'm
Give us a
close-
second.
I'm close to Elise, so and I cannot start
Yeah.
guys right now anymore because he's gonna be there.
That's also, oh fuck, I didn't even think about that. It's gonna be hard to talk to Elise.
Right.
I
Who
don't
else is
want to
there?
put up Emily. I
Yeah.
really, on merit, I wouldn't like to put up Taylor in this first nom. If we do want Taylor up, I would rather it not be for me.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily see a reason to. I'm just going off their names. Johnny, I like working with Johnny.
Yeah.
I mean, I see why there might be a reason to, but I enjoy working with Johnny.
He's a very
and he's had my
player,
back.
and he's got everyone's back.
But that's also kind of like what I'm
so-
like, he has everyone's back and everyone has his back.
So that's the thing. Like right now, it's interesting to see how it's gonna play.
Do we
out
swing
because,
hard for the first one, or do we go
if
easy?
you want to swing hard for someone that is a strong player like Johnny or someone else, then I'm down to do it.
Okay, but if we do this, I mean, we're talking now, can we like just go ahead and like say we can like start building something between us?
Yeah,
But-
if that happens, I promise you that from there it's just
Okay, I wouldn't be mad
We
about
can-
going for Johnny. I obviously want to feel out how
yeah.
Elise and unfortunately Zach are feeling.
I mean, I'm very strong with Elise. Like we're very good.
I know.
And I know we can also pull Zach now that he's attached to Elise,
Right.
and he has to like agree. Like what else can he do?
No, exactly.
He cannot scheme anything. So
No.
right there is already 4 that we're in the same team.
Sound good?
Yeah, it's all good because I do consider him as a strong player, and I do
Mhm.
consider you as a strong player, and I've been working with Johnny.
I think you're a
He's-
strong player.
But if he's gone, then let's just
I got.
be the next 2
Okay.
top girlies.
Okay, girl. Okay.
All right.
I'm with it.
Let's catch up.
Yes, we will.
What do you
What do you
say?
say?
He's like, yeah, he gets it, and he also knows that we haven't been working together.
Yeah.
And I even told him like, I knew you got some flowers, so you're fine to put me there.
Yeah, do you think he's gonna nom you?
I mean, we were talking around, and he's open for.
The donkey.
Or-
the donkey. How did you get over
He's open for like a big move.
Oh. What do we consider a big move?
So there's more like strong players that we could possibly like direct. It's none of y'all. It's none of us right now.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I'll go with y'all.
Is it like I'm trying to think?
Yeah.
Who would be
because the excuse for Thomas, because he's sunflower, he has to nominate someone.
Mhm.
It will be like, it's time to shake it up and let's put someone that hasn't been on the blog. Johnny hasn't been on the blog. Who
Okay.
else hasn't been on the blog? The only
Have
the only
you been
one,
on the blog?
I haven't, but I told him like, you have sunflower, I nominated you. It's very easy for you to nominate me. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I
But
think
there's also Johnny that hasn't been, and if you want to work something up, then
is
have
Johnny
the numbers.
is Johnny the only one that hasn't been nominated?
I think so.
We've all
Oh, other
Taylor
than,
has
oh,
been.
you two.
Oh.
Thomas.
Thomas
Okay.
doesn't want to, like, we don't want to do that, like, you're cold.
Yeah.
You're my twins.
I don't know. Do you have any idea where you're?
No, I'm like, I literally have no idea right now, and obviously this is like literally everyone, like half the
Yeah.
people. So
So
I'm
you
like,
still have
I
to
like
have
what, like I need to,
Yeah,
I need to like have some individual conversations. I think.
for sure.
Do we want to try to solidify something for today? That, well, obviously for the rest of the game, but like we know that like a group that we want to really get to the end of this thing with.
Oscar and I are thinking of something.
Okay.
So let me talk to him.
Me, you, him. I mean,
Yeah.
you want to know who's a good person to have on our side? Who's like kind of a target? Like Elise. Because if she can win comps
Mhm.
and she's kind of with us. I mean, Emily's a good one too,
Mhm.
but if she's winning comps and she's with us,
Yeah.
then that's just a weapon on our side.
Right.
And I would be down for that. I have the seeds. I have Emily. I have Zach and Taylor, who I don't think are turning on me. If I could get Josh to turn into an ally that I don't think is turning on me, then we could be settled. We made a blood pact between me, Taylor, Zach, and Emily to never speak of this for. So if I can make another alliance and they never speak of it, then I could be poised between 6 of the 8 people that are left today. And ideally, none of them go home this round. I also was talking to Piglet, and I said, oh, I was sleeping with Emily last night, and she said that you were the person she liked the most. And he was like, oh, that's good, like maybe the 3 of us. So like, that's another thing that's working. So just keep working angles, baby. Just keep making groups, making angles, see what happens. I'm talking to no one. I'm talking to you. I don't know what's going on. I gotta go. I was talking to Josh about something that we could do that's maybe a little more endgame. And the name that we both said that we would love to be included in that is you. And then if we could brainstorm a 4th and pitch that 4th and try to just ride with that group, I'm not opposed.
Yeah, but I agree. Like I've been working with you for like the longest time.
Yes, a very long time.
I just recently started working with you, and I know that we're getting solid.
Yes.
And,
We've had a lot of like game exchanges, but nothing like fully working together.
Do you think there's a chance that Thomas could put you up?
he was like, okay, if you nominate me right now, we can put someone else that we can target. Like he pitched that, and after that we are good. Like I don't have to because he's been trying to prove myself to me. Like
So
I'm
Thomas, he has been doing that to everybody. Though.
Yeah.
Like
so-
ever since the Blythe blindside.
Yeah, he's been trying to do
Yeah,
that.
he's been trying to reintegrate himself with like every person and be like, I'm not with that, I'm not on the outside, I'll do what you want, I'm your number. Like if he's saying that to everybody, then like who is he actually with? If we really want to make a group a thing, do we have an idea of who we would want our 4th to be?
It could be anyone from Liz and with Emily.
That's funny, those are the 2 names that we brought up.
Yeah, those are the only 2. I haven't interacted with Josh. I mean with Piglet.
Yeah, much
As
at all.
much.
He's also doing a good
He
job.
could be a free agent.
Yeah,
but
I think he can. I think Elise could win like a lot of comps, which I think is like not a bad thing, but she also has a lot of seeds.
I think Liz will be a strong competitor to go against with in the finals.
Yes.
So like I'm fine with Emily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that works too. And I think we're all of us are probably like relatively close to Elise anyways, but she's becoming like the biggest next thing. Because this is her 4th greenhouse, and I think the record is 5.
Ooh, she's gonna get it then.
She might. She very well might.
Oscar's target was Zach. Zach is attached to Elise.
Yeah.
So we don't want to get Zach at this moment because that's a little uncomfortable, and we would have to straight up let Zach know, hey, this. And
Yeah.
Zach is very smart and very connected. We think he would be able to do what he needs to do.
And get off the block.
Or at least make somebody else the target. Okay, bitch.
He's asking for his friend.
Say it with your tummy.
Oscar
She gets
and
it.
Elise are like this.
Yes, and I'm fine with that right now because I'm aware of it and
Yeah.
it's open. We all know.
Taylor and Zach might be like this.
I think it's getting to there. I like Taylor, and on merit, I don't want to nominate her. I think I'm going to nominate Johnny. Johnny's never been on the block.
Yeah.
He's a very strong player. everyone has his back and he has everyone's back is how I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Which,
He's working
as
really
much as I
well.
love working with him, I do agree with you. He's really, really grown on me.
Yeah.
If we can't get out Zach, who is his target, Oscar and I both came together and were like, well, Johnny is a really strong player. And I'm hoping that allows me and Oscar to like bury the hatchet of we haven't really connected very much. Because I'm thinking if we do want numbers and competitive players that can like do the fucking thing, you, me, Elise, Oscar, and then we just need one more person for Final Five. And at this point, I guess it's Zach. Because Zach is attached to Elise by default. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I would like to get out Elise or Oscar at Final Five.
I would probably want.
What's your? You want him? I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. In my brain last night, I was thinking we would fly trap Oscar at some point.
I'm not mad at that.
Because he's not going if he sits on the
I
block.
just want to use my
First time
seeds.
he's
I want to
there.
try to use seeds to uproot myself.
Yeah.
I have 2.
I don't have enough to go for Venus.
I have 2, and so I'm gonna try to gather seeds from other people to uproot myself.
Yeah.
But I'm letting you know. I'm gonna tell people mostly that I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But
So people are assuming that I'm like against you because I started with the poison ivy.
Really?
Which is such a good starting point.
that's so cute.
I thought that you would go for me because of I nominated.
No, I wasn't even like mad about it. I was like, it was Emily. Emily put me up. I needed to go up at some point, especially before today.
Yeah. 'Cause today is when it's dangerous to be up there.
Exactly. So I think Johnny's might get hit because I think that it's stupid to waste this early morning energy on Josh or Josh and a Piglet.
I feel like I've been closer to Johnny than Elise and Oscar for like the last
Do you
few
think that
rounds
it's a bad
of
idea
yesterday.
to go for Johnny?
I do.
Okay.
I think. I know you said Taylor's not a great option. Part of me sees the Zach and Taylor as something that would impede us getting to the end with them.
So then what, I mean, I could speak with Elise. And what if the 2 noms were Taylor and Johnny? Johnny because he's never been on the block.
Yeah.
And I really do, that's my biggest thing about him. He's never had to be shook before.
He should sit and sweat. We should see what he
Just
does
for a
when he's under
minute. I
pressure.
would love to know what he does under pressure.
Yeah. Can we put him against someone that's also threatening? Maybe then?
But who else is there besides Oscar and Zach?
Piglet. Yeah, you're right. Piglet's not worth a shot.
I mean, Piglet is protected. You know? He's not threatening in a game sense, but like,
There's a lot of pairs in this game.
they love Piglet. They do. The reason I don't want to go for Oscar is because I don't think he's going to go out if I try to
Exactly.
go after him.
I agree.
So what's the fucking point? I'm just going to put a bigger target on me.
Okay. So, Johnny and Taylor, Johnny and Zach, however it shakes out.
And the only issue with Zach is that he's attached to Elise.
Yeah. But she doesn't get nommed if he's nommed, right?
No.
Okay, they
No.
just have to like walk around.
It's
and
just the
strategize
conversations are really fucking uncomfortable.
together. Yeah.
I do feel the same way about Johnny, but I just don't know what other move to make that isn't just like a sleeper move.
I just feel like he has your back more than I've seen other people have your back in this game.
No. I just don't want Oscar to not trust me.
Johnny,
I feel like he's
what about
letting,
Johnny,
maybe he's letting
Oscar?
me paint a target on myself by going after Johnny.
What about Johnny, Oscar, me, Alicia?
I like that. That was my original thought.
That's better.
I like that a lot. He just wanted a strong player, but I'm like, I think it's because of visibility. I think at this point, and what's making it difficult is that everyone is a strong player, but the visibility levels are different. It's like Josh and Josh are very strong. They've made it this far. They're here. They've survived the block unbelievably an amount of times.
Yeah.
So they're strong. They just are not as visible as other people.
I agree.
That being said, let's separate.
Between 3 of us and Oscar. And
Oscar.
the name that was dropped as like the person we want to work with most was you.
I love that. Oh my god. Okay.
Yes.
I love all these.
Yes, I was literally about to tell you that. She won't.
I do think there's a chance that Thomas nominates Oscar, but I think he has more than enough seats to get
I also think there's a chance that he nominates
Tom.
Did he tell you that?
No.
He told me that.
Really?
I gave a lot of pushback.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. We'll see what he does.
We are preparing for the first nominations of the day, and I'm not as scared as I was at the beginning of the morning, at least for this nomination. I've talked with Oscar and Elise, and things seem good there. Elise has a lot of power right now, and she has a lot of seeds in the bank, which is scary. But if I can be on her side and on her team, then maybe I can get some of those seeds. Maybe I don't know. I'm just trying to last and make it to Greenhouse. I still have yet to get Greenhouse, and that's a little nerve-wracking. But I feel like if I get it now, it almost puts a target on my back. So that's something else to think about.
I'm sorry I chose to hang
No,
with you.
it's okay.
I wanted to like get time with you, like guaranteed
Yeah.
this round.
No, that's like a smart game move. And I don't like, obviously, like, there's nothing, like, there's no, like, real bad consequences from this. It's just, like, an inconvenience. But I get that, and that's, like, a smart game move.
And it wasn't because like you got sunflower or anything. I feel like it's at the point in the game where we need to start paying attention to resources. People are like, Elise has a ton of seeds. Like Zakai's entire pitch was, I want to go after Elise. She has so many seeds.
I have 2 seeds.
People think you have more than that. And nobody wants to buy a seed count, but people think that you won like a shit ton of like seeds and immunities and stuff.
Well, I mean, I've won like a lot of challenges, but I had 5 at my max, and then I spent 3 on upwards, so I actually don't. But I'm glad. Well, I guess I don't know. It's kind of funny, but
Yeah. Don't like obviously make it natural, but just be like, I don't have that many resources, because I don't think everybody in the house is targeting you because of it, but I feel like everybody thinks it.
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for telling me that, but I mean, I don't. I literally do not.
Yeah, and I trust when you say that. It was just like I wanted you to know what was being said. And obviously, as we're moving deeper, I feel like it's important for us to keep in touch, just because I feel like there's a lot of larger players that can take control. And the end of Greenhouse is always run by like a 4-person alliance. So it's good to keep aware of that.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, for sure. Hi.
Handcuff besties. Oh my god, I'm not used to having the bright rounds where we can actually
Okay.
go outside.
I know.
Disturb.
Okay.
I can see Thomas and Johnny and Taylor and Emily banding together.
You think so?
They've been doing that since last night.
But Thomas is gonna put Johnny in that?
Yeah, did he tell you that?
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, he told me that. He told me that, but he can do that when he knows that the numbers are on our side.
Yeah.
How have you thought of putting up? Because if he's not doing
Emily
it,
or Taylor.
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that might be the best move right now, because they've been like relatively undetected.
Because the moment we say, Thomas, hey, you are putting up either Emily or Taylor, then Thomas is going to put John.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah,
knows
that's fine.
the group. No, that's fine. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
This is random, but Zach told me that people thought I had a lot of seeds. Did you hear that?
Johnny's been. He just told me that, like, oh, because she's a good player.
I have 2 seeds.
That might be where it's being brought up from.
Like, just
Johnny's been saying that. He literally just said that.
what?
That and Emily, Elise is a very good player, and since the beginning she's been winning. He already is burning out that you have won 4 challenges.
But if you win, you don't get seeds. You only get seeds if you win.
But even though we know that, he said he came out of
Just
his
that I
mouth,
win
he-
challenges.
I think she
that you-
thinks that he thinks you got Alex's seats too.
And
No.
But Alex didn't even have seeds because she used all their seeds.
No, I don't think.
I thought people thought she had like 4 seats,
No, I
because
think I think she did still have seeds.
she chose not to upper it.
Yeah.
You're right.
I only had 2 seats, but I guess like the perception of me winning challenges is different than me actually having seeds.
But you can't even get in Greenhouse next seeds.
I know, yeah. So I'm gonna need some seeds if I get
oh, I
nominated
got
next
you.
week.
I have so many seeds. I have
okay.
like 5 seeds.
Okay. So Taylor.
I'll up to you.
I think Taylor has.
She hasn't been.
You can be like.
Okay. Yeah.
And that gives because I know Johnny and Emily are probably very good together, and I wouldn't want to put them in the same.
Why?
So they know, like, by the next week you have to work with us or with your next.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm.
But also,
Finally.
it could ensure that one of them goes home.
I think Johnny is home.
So,
You think so? If we put Thomas is there, and you put Taylor and Johnny, Johnny is the strongest one, and that's a good opportunity.
Can we?
And
which
if he
case-
uproots, we take out Taylor.
Yeah.
They're the same group, so whoever goes is less
Okay.
people.
I think Johnny and Emily are thin.
I think so.
Johnny.
Then let's see
Should I
those
put up
three.
Emily?
Yeah, Emily,
I think
Emily,
Taylor-
Thomas, and Johnny.
Taylor told me.
I am still kind of debating. I had a conversation with Oscar, and he's still testing my fucking loyalty, which is just like kind of getting obnoxious at this point, and it's like a gimmick to me. I want to play my game for myself. Oscar's target, he told me, was Zach, but Zach and Elise are now attached to each other. I had no intention of putting Oscar up, and I'm scared of putting Oscar up and then stabbing myself in the back because of Elise. My thought on Final
Can I
Fight.
tell you? Okay, yes. If you put up Oscar, he has a lot of seeds that he could uproot and you won't get it.
Exactly.
So you can't do him probably.
Exactly. I was thinking that's why I didn't want to put him up this round because I'm like he's not gonna go and then I'm just hey, come get me.
Yes.
So I
Also,
and I know that he's gunning for me. So that's why I'm trying to like solidify something between us that's kind of more of a deal
yes.
than necessarily us actually trusting each other.
Yeah.
Final five I see as you, me, Emily, Oscar, and Elise.
Not Taylor. You don't have to make a decision now. Just know that I think she trusts you and is in your corner and might be in your corner more than some of the people that you just named.
I agree. I think Emily's in my corner.
I think so too.
I think you
Do you
and
think that
Emily.
from this most recent conversation, or do you think that from past actions?
No, I think that from past actions as well.
Okay.
We've been like kikiing since last night.
Okay.
Unless you know something that I don't know.
No, I really don't, because I don't think people would tell me who they're forwardly targeting. I just think people would like tell me who they like.
Okay. And I'm happy with the four being like you, me, Taylor, Emily, but then that leaves Oscar and Elise, and how do I get them out of the way? Oscar can't go, Elise can't be nominated.
I mean, you want to know what?
Josh and
If you
Josh
find out if
Josh and Josh just feel like a sleeper move to me.
they both are, but if you find out this round, if you find out who Elise is nominating and it is one of the Joshes, and you maybe nominate Oscar, you could flush some of his seeds, and then we'll work towards getting one of the Joshes out. But it's
But then
annoying
keeping
because you
myself
want
in
the
the
upper.
box?
No, I know, but you also only have 2 seeds. So like the question is like I could give you one, but
If he uproots himself and I nominated him, I pick the renomination.
oh
So I'm literally just flushing seeds.
yeah, do that. And then you want to know what?
I think I'm gonna have to be really upfront with him though.
Okay, yeah, but then who would the like renom target be? Josh or Josh?
Probably Josh.
I don't want Oscar to go. I don't even want his seeds flushed, but I do want to be the last person nominated. I don't know if I want it to happen this early though, so we'll see.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I haven't talked to either of y'all one-on-one, so we can talk in a trio or break off.
We can talk like
We
this.
can talk.
Okay, cool.
I think Emily.
So she's gonna put up Emily.
I was over there for 2 seconds while she was with Josh, and I was saying I didn't know if I was gonna get nommed by either of y'all, and I was nervous, and she said she was nervous about being nommed by you. So
Where are all the banked votes at? Because I feel like that's an important thing.
never had one.
I have like 4.
I had one, but I used it to get out in like round 4.
I think I have 4 seats and like 2 bank votes. I need to do.
Josh has like 2.
I assume the consensus has felt like people have already kind of been saying like Thomas, but
I
who
think.
knows?
So this is my thing. Like I talked to Thomas and he's like, I'll put whoever you want, and we noticed Johnny's a very strong player, so he's like, I'll put Johnny, and we all vote him out. Like whoever can win, whoever can vote, we vote him out. And after that, Thomas doesn't have to like prove himself like he's part of the group, or he just wants to play.
Yeah.
So I think this is the week to take out either. I mean, put Emily and Johnny, and I think Johnny has to go.
Yeah, I'm down for that. What's your take? Like, I haven't talked to you a lot
I know.
recently. Like, are you aligned with them? Like,
With who?
like
I feel
Johnny
closer
and
to
Emily?
y'all than
Yeah, honestly,
yeah.
you three
I
are
feel like I
probably.
miss Emily a lot, and I can never find her.
Okay.
And I do
she's-
kind of see, but
She's gonna
not.
switch
Just
people
like,
both like last minute, and I'm not very.
Yeah.
I thought
like
Everett
Rob.
had gotten something except Johnny, so I gave it to him. So I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just walked past him and whispered your name.
My name?
I don't know why.
Have you guys stand over here?
He literally just said, Taylor. I said, what does that mean?
Oh, well, probably because the conversation we just had. Are you going out?
I don't know.
Thomas was considering putting him in. Was Elise considering it too?
No. Elise doesn't know what she's doing, but I was just kind of like talking. They were like asking if like I was close to you and stuff like that.
No, because you gave me the seed.
Gave me the seed, so I don't know if we'll go up together, but I wonder if that's what Zach was like saying. But like obviously, like I'm not outing us in front of that girl.
No, we can't.
So I hope he like didn't take it the wrong way.
No, I don't think he did.
And I hope he's smart enough to.
I don't know why he mobbed my name. Oh, like to talk to me.
Yeah, I think he was like talk to Taylor.
Okay, no, we are good. Obviously, just
Okay.
me the seed.
No, that's fine. And now I have.
But if two of us are up, we're
I have
deep
to-
slide shopping. Right?
Yes. 100.
I don't think no one's got. I have 3.
I have 4. So we need 4 more.
I have 1.
How many does Zach have?
I don't know.
You have 1 from the thing right now?
Yeah. So 8. So we need 2.
Zach has it. We can fly trap.
Let's do it. Like, don't mention it.
Yeah,
like,
only if 2 of us go on the block.
and just like if you immediately grab it, it's bot. Like no one can outbid you.
No, they can outbid you. And Oscar and Elise could maybe outbid. I don't know if the 2 of them as a pair could outbid.
That's what's scary.
Okay, so is there someone else we can pull into the Venus flytrap that we could give us?
We just need
Josh.
other people. We need
Josh.
not
Seems obsessively.
Josh or Piglet.
Josh.
We need other people to believe that they are helping us create the flytrap plan when it is actually our idea.
Okay,
Because
like,
if they just think that they're in it with us,
I
then
don't know how to mention it, but yeah, I'm trying to act like I'm not close to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I think you and I could be I could be nominated by Elise, honestly. So I don't want to talk
I
too long,
don't
but
think
we're
she would
so
nominate
good.
me, but if you say that Thomas might nominate me, then like he might. But I don't think he would.
Who do you think he'd nom?
I think he's thinking Oscar, and then he told me Josh is like his other consideration.
He told me Johnny or Oscar.
Okay.
But then he also proposed a final 5 with Zach, Elise, Oscar, Thomas, and me.
That's crazy because he
Wait, who
proposed.
did?
Thomas.
He proposed the final 5 to me.
With who are the 5?
Zach, Oscar, Elise, me, Thomas.
He proposed the final 5 to me with us 3, him, and
Wait, did he just propose the final 5 to all 3 of us? Because they were all different.
why did he include?
He
me?
didn't include you in the one that he said to me.
But he included.
And then
so,
I gave-
So he's probably lying to me.
Well,
because he
well,
didn't include me to either of you. But he included you in mine. He included you in mine. But he didn't include me in either of yours.
He gave me pushback on me saying that I thought you felt really close to him. And I was like, no, I told him, I was like, I think Taylor feels like the closest to you, genuinely.
But what he said to me was me and Taylor shared a room last night, and like, you know, like for merit's worth, I wouldn't want to nominate her because we just
Yeah, but why would he?
But why would he not include me? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
That all sounds very sketchy. You want to know what? We could use the multiple alliances of 5 that we just heard about and just blow him up and say we
True.
should fly trap him. He will be on the block.
I think he's a waste of a fly trap. But
He is a waste of a fly trap. Yeah, we should fly trap Elise.
Should we fly trap Elise next round?
If we fly
and
trap-
vote out Thomas this week?
if we can, yeah.
If we fly trap Elise, we need Oscar to sign off on it before we do it because he's the only one that can outbid us.
True. He won't though.
At this point in the game, I'm having a lot of alliances proposed to me, but I'm also aware enough that as a game player, most of these alliances proposed are fake and just someone to make, people are trying to make me feel good about them. And so Thomas offered 5s to me, 5s to Taylor, 5s to Johnny. Didn't include Taylor and me and Johnny's ones, included me and Johnny and his and hers. So she thinks he's closer to us, we think he's closer to Taylor. But that being said, this round, if 2 of our people get nominated, Johnny, Taylor, me, Taylor, we're gonna attempt to bid on the Venus flytrap to take out Elise. And then my 4 at that point would be me, Josh, Johnny, and Oscar, with Piglet as my secret weapon. I'm in a tight spot and I just really don't want to get caught in the middle of all this. So I'm hoping that everyone else is wheeling and dealing will catch up to them before I get like clocked as a threat.
I haven't talked to him at all.
Part of me thinks that those 5s are all fake and he's just trying to make every single person feel good with him. And he's offering, I would bet, if Johnny blows us up, I bet he's offered a 5 to every single person in this game.
Probably.
I also think that the Venus flytrap option is amazing if Thomas isn't on the block. I feel like if he's on the block, we should get him out for this because I don't want someone who could potentially be targeting me. For me, I feel like we haven't been on the same page all the time, but I feel like
For me and
Johnny
you?
and Zach, yeah.
Oh.
I feel like we haven't been touching in as much.
I feel like we're on the same page, but no, I don't think we've touched on each other.
I feel like Johnny and Zach are likely like the pair that's going to be together. Johnny and I this morning we were like, okay, it's our own games now. Like,
Really?
We have this alliance, but like we've made it to the jury. Like we're not going to vote for each other, but like it's our own games, and so it's like
I'm not going to be leaking things to him that like happened in my other conversations.
Okay.
Like just know that like I have your back.
I have your back too.
I have your back so
So
fucking
hard.
I was pushing back on Thomas. I was like, "Is
Was
really
he wanting Tommy?
He was saying you or Johnny or Oscar, and I was like, it's got to be Oscar. He just nominated you. He auto-nominated you. Why would you not
Yeah.
retaliate? Because if he's nominating you, there's some part of him that's okay with you leaving, and I don't trust the wheeling and dealing of it all.
Yeah.
And I want to. I've had my Final Four. I'm with my Final Four.
Me too.
And if Johnny goes, we'll still be the 3. If I go, you'll still be the 3. But if Venus flytrap is wrong, we're not going to go to the end.
Yeah, I know. I think it's whoever gets it. I'm just nervous about their seeds too.
Do you think other people are going for it this way?
I haven't heard a single thing about it.
Lisa Howard scares me.
Me too.
Very.
Me too.
She won Green House 3 times yesterday, and she's already got it.
She keeps winning, and I feel like I don't have that game connection with her. Do you?
No, I feel like she dismisses me. I tried.
I know, like she never gives me information. I don't know. Are you feeling like close with anyone right now?
Oscar.
I love Oscar.
Yes.
So like worst case, that's why I want 2 of us up there. I'm hoping like, yeah.
Josh. I mean,
I like those 2 too.
I know he's close to Elise. Or maybe not close, but they do have some game going.
I think so too.
So
I'm scared.
we also have the uproot where like I could pass it to you and you can use it.
Which I'm fine with because I don't think anyone sees us as like super close.
Right.
And I feel like we're kind of getting pushed in the same spot where we're like not necessarily like we're not like a horrible position, but we're not anyone's priority.
Right.
Which I think is an issue.
We're not banking seeds and we're
No, like literally like I am curious if anyone even considered giving it to us. So
I want to talk to Oscar because I gave him my seed.
okay, cool.
I don't even talk to Thomas, and I know that he's going for Johnny.
I know people mention people not being on like a nom and like that's fair, but I'm just like I feel like I'm just gonna fucking go if I'm up.
Well, do you have seeds to bid?
I have 3.
Okay. I have 1.
Okay. Am I being paranoid? I don't know.
I think you are. I don't think you're the target right now.
I don't want to like freak out, but I'm just like, I just feel like
I haven't heard your name.
the whole gift thing kind of got in my head where it's just like we didn't really get anything, so it just made me feel I was like, oh, so we're the expendable girlies, like maybe not the target because we didn't get auto non, but I don't know.
But also, no one's looking out for us with seeds. So.
Yeah.
I haven't heard your name being floated around. I hear Johnny and...
I just have this gut feeling.
Have you talked to Elise?
Yeah, like earlier when we were in the chairs. I haven't talked to her like one-on-one really.
Definitely. Try and do it.
Okay, do you know where she is?
We're still good. We're still in the same as yesterday. Like I'm working with you and with Elise. Like you are like my top 2.
Good. That caught me off guard.
What Johnny is doing is he's always been like trying to find what other groups he can pull numbers
get into, yeah.
But he has his own game.
Yeah.
So what we're all
I see
deciding right now is like Elise is gonna nominate Emily.
Okay.
Thomas is already nominated, but Thomas is gonna nominate someone else. I talked to Thomas at the beginning, and he's willing to put Johnny because that's like a strong player.
Okay.
And if we put those 3, Johnny is going because
Okay.
I'm voting. Are you voting?
Yes.
So we have yours. We have Taylor. We already talked to Taylor. Zach is with Elise, but Zach is gonna vote. So already there we have 4.
Okay.
And Josh is also voting because Piglet is Postmark. So I think Johnny is the one who's leaving, even though we just talked to Johnny like we're a group. Yeah. I'm very good with anyone else, but with Elise and you are the only ones that I'm gonna touch base at the end of every round. Okay. This is like my main.
Yeah. Can I ask? Because I think she's flying under the radar a little bit.
Elise?
Taylor.
Yeah, she is.
What do you think about her game? I just don't want her to get all the way to the very end.
I don't think she will. I think next round it will be either her or Emily.
Okay.
Or probably Thomas. But yeah, she's. We don't want to put her right now because we need like more votes to convince Thomas to put up Johnny.
Right.
So that's the plan right now.
I just don't want to forget about her.
No, we. Yeah.
Okay, good.
She's coming up whenever we have the chance.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
You're nervous about going up?
Yeah. But yeah, I feel really good with y'all, with you. I like Oscar. So I don't know. I think we just need to start figuring out.
Well, I'll say this: if Thomas is on the block, I heard he doesn't have enough seeds to uproot. So of course, Thomas would be my vote. If you're on the block, you know.
But you're literally like my girlie. Like I've been telling you everything.
I know we've been
so
telling
I'm
each other
just like,
everything. But I mean, even whenever before you joined over there, they were like, we were talking about last night, like the next person to go would be Thomas.
I think it should be.
That's what we were talking about, and it's because of the fact that he joined too late to this side. But we need to start to figure out, because next round, if Thomas is out, then it's just going to be the side of the house that's been kind of working together.
Yeah. I feel like we'd be good with Oscar. I don't know.
Elise is really strong too.
I was gonna say Elise too.
Elise is really strong.
So she can't do Greenhouse next week though, since she won this one.
Elise can't do Greenhouse. Thomas wouldn't be able to do Greenhouse if he's still in.
Which is good, but hopefully he's not in.
But I feel like whoever is in Greenhouse next, like shit's about to get crazy after
I
this
think so
one.
too.
I don't necessarily. I'm still figuring out nominations. Your name has not come out of my mouth. I don't really have the intention of putting you up. If it does happen, I will try to let you know ahead of time. But it's like not me trying to get you out. It's because there are certain factors that have just recently unfolded with the way that I was nominated and people were handcuffed and things that has made it more difficult to have the conversations that I wanted to have.
Yeah, I get it.
I am wary of Oscar only because I could feel that he was coming for me yesterday, but never got the opportunity to.
Wait, when?
Just like in general. Like I kept trying
conversation.
Well, because like he says that we aren't connected and that we haven't been able to talk. But I've tried many times, like sit down with him, have a conversation, and he just kind of sits there and looks at me like, ugh. So I'm like, I get it. You can say that all day till you're blue in the face, but I've had those moments trying to sit with you and like connect and like let you know like I'm on your team, I want to have your back. And he has not responded well to that. So I had no intention of putting him up. I don't think he's going to go out if I put him up. And I do still want to work with him, which is what makes me like uncomfortable about the whole situation.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole thing? What is your perfect scenario for this week?
I think we kind of think the same thing because you said that she's handcuffed someone.
Mm-hmm. That felt like a target for me, but now it's just weird to do.
Do you think? I think that's just the luck of the draw that happened. I don't think it's like a...
I just think it sucks because then I have to have the actual conversation in front of him. So I want Elise to know about it.
I'm trying to think.
Do you think that Elise already knows that he's a target? So I could tell Oscar, I'm still going to put Zach up.
I don't think Elise is like wanting to work with him per se.
I could see a good future with us going further in the game together. I think that we could be beneficial to each other.
Yeah.
I don't know how that plays out. I don't want you on the block this week. I have no intention of putting you up on the block this week, and I hope that you take that as knowing that I have your back. Or that's my that's my move to prove to you. Like I'm with the draw that we have. There's only so many people I can pick,
I know.
and you are not one of them that I'm going to.
Okay.
I can say that confidently. Can I actually just speak with her alone?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Can I talk to you all next? I'm still not got a chance to.
Yeah, girl. I'm just let's talk very low. There's talk of winning the target. I would like to nominate Zach. Because for me, the two targets are either Zach or Johnny, because Johnny's never been in the block and he's a strong player. But I know that he's comfortable with me. And I think that he will give me a seat to uproot myself. I have to think forward in the sense that I know that Johnny is going to protect me if it needs to happen. And that's just me being real. I don't want to nominate Oscar. Even though he just did what he did. And that might be the thing that breaks my back in this game.
I wouldn't.
I want to continue to try to cultivate that.
Yeah, I wouldn't if I were you.
I don't want to.
I think he has I think he has a lot of resources.
Well, that's the other thing. I specifically said that to myself that I don't want to put him up because I don't think he'll go home. So why would I even do that?
I wouldn't do that.
No, I don't want to.
Do you have time?
I'm cool with that. And then you want the target to be Johnny? Or do you want it to be Zach?
Johnny.
I'm cool with that. Well then let me.
You can put Johnny. You give him a seat. I don't want
No, that's true, that's true.
you already have seats, so we put that right.
I can ask Zach to be a pawn.
Zach.
Yeah, Zach, come here.
Hello.
Zach has entered the chat. I wanted to know if you would be comfortable with being a pawn and you would get a seed.
Like, it's a fresh day, and I'm still trying to figure out where everybody's head's at.
I get it. Have you touched the block?
I have, and then I had uproot. So I only have the one seat, so I wouldn't have enough. Johnny, Taylor, and Oscar are the only three who haven't hit the block there.
So do we go non-block people? I do Johnny, you want to do Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Can we shake on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shake on that.
Takes an actor. I'm in the most iconic position. Not in the game, just, you know, physically.
What did Thomas say? He wants to put me or Johnny?
Yeah. Thomas wanted to put Zach. But he asked Zach if he'd be pawn, and Zach said no.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
want to be. So he's gonna put up Taylor, and I'm gonna put up Johnny. So Johnny doesn't get a seat, and Thomas is gonna hurt himself.
Okay.
Or I guess it could be a bid war between him and Johnny.
The thing is, if Emily is not nominated, I think if Johnny stays, they're still strong, but I'm fine with...
Well, shit, I brought up Emily's name, and he was like, quick, I don't want to put Emily up.
Well,
At
because...
least not yet, I'm wary of her.
Because they are aligned, and
so should I tell him, you need to put up Johnny, I'm putting up Emily?
I think so. If you don't feel comfortable, I'm fine to go with Taylor. I feel like Taylor is more safe to keep.
I agree.
I would lie to Thomas and say, yeah, I'm putting up Taylor, but you, at the end, you will nominate Emily. Because I feel like Thomas needs to be feeling safe to vote Johnny.
I would be the one putting Johnny up. So.
Oh, you will be the one. Oh, so he doesn't get the.
Yeah, but so then I'd have to convince Thomas to put up.
I think that's gonna be hard for him then. Either way, Johnny, if we can get I'm pretty sure we can get the votes to take out Johnny, and that's also fine. Like,
with banked votes.
We're at final 9, and there's like a small group of people that are shuffling amongst themselves, and Josh and I are constantly being the ones left out of the one-on-ones.
I also don't want to walk into a group because there's so little of us.
It's gotten to the point where people are saying, no, you can't come up.
Right.
Which, fine, but also it's really easy for me to tell where I might stand in your totem pole if you're not willing to talk to me on the first round of the day.
Yeah, it's like, what does that mean?
So I literally, I'm like, if you didn't have a one-on-one with me this round, this is my game.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have a one-on-one with me this round,
True.
you're going up if I'm in the greenhouse. Just flat out, I don't care what you said.
It seems like the noms are between Oscar and Johnny, and maybe me and Taylor. So,
Okay.
the question is it
Eyes on Johnny.
Johnny? Well, for me, it's Johnny or Thomas. But if Thomas is still up there, I might want him out more. And I'm curious how many other Final Fives he has.
Propose the final 4 with Oscar now.
Because now he can say no matter what he does, whoever's there with him at the end, I was so loyal to you. I had your back the whole time.
Right.
No, you had your own back, and we saw it the whole time.
Right, but what about the person whose back you also said you had, who is now up for elimination?
Elise, the plan is for Elise to nominate Johnny.
Okay.
And then the reason I get to sit with you, and the reason that this is the thing, I know, but listen, you have not been on the block, Johnny has not been on the block.
Right.
The whole thing to keep him comfortable and to keep it chill is that neither of you have been on the block.
Yeah.
You are not going home against him, but I'm getting the uproot. I'm going to get the uproot.
I don't want to. I'm worried for us, though.
Why?
I don't know. I worry that I go against Johnny.
Johnny is we are all playing individual games at this point. Johnny has everyone's back, and everyone has his back.
Yeah.
Everyone is aware of that, though, and it's becoming more clear. Everyone likes Johnny, and Johnny likes everyone.
But why, if like we know we want to like move toward like Final Five?
I don't want to be at the end with Johnny. The more that I think about it,
Okay.
the more that I think about it, I'm like, if I sit next to Johnny,
Because I feel so good with you.
he was the first Sunflower.
Yeah.
Then he was like fucking immune. He literally has skated by this whole fucking game.
True.
Without having to be on the block once or be in any fucking target. He's been in the goodwill of everyone.
I just like felt so good with I still feel good with you.
I
I'm
feel
just
good with you.
scared.
That's what I'm asking you to do is just trust me.
Okay, I
It's
guess
the
I
way
get
that things have
seed at
unfolded,
least.
and you will be my nominee with the seed, and you will be a pawn. The only thing that I will say when I put you up is you have not been on the block.
Okay.
And also, it also
I-
kind of
no one
creates,
said they wanted
but
me
it
to
also
go.
creates, no one wants you to go. It creates a degree of separation between us as well.
That's true.
Which I think is kind of important, especially working with Elise and Oscar, who are so on high alert.
Yeah.
If there's any alert, I will let you know.
Please, because
I
I really
literally
feel
will.
closest with you.
No, I feel the same. We kikied. Okay.
Yes. I take key promises like extremely seriously. So I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
I don't know. Yeah, I always do that.
I've never done that before.
I'm telling you, I take them very seriously. So
Okay, girl.
please.
Hey, we should separate and
Okay. Can I tell people that I know?
no.
There's a plan floating around, but it would need you. And it would need to be quiet.
What?
It's attempting to get the Venus flytrap to take out Elise or Oscar. Is that something that sounds good or something that sounds too risky?
It sounds risky because I know they both have seeds.
That's the point of getting them, is so that there's too many things for them to vote against. It would be me, you, Taylor, Johnny, and Zach's seeds. It was Zach's idea because he wants Elise out. I proposed Oscar instead. It doesn't have to happen. I feel like it does rest on like our decision. They'd only need one more seed. This is also only if Thomas uproots.
I heard that Thomas doesn't have enough seeds to uproot.
So we should just vote him out and save the Venus flytrap for another round. I don't want, for me, I don't want Oscar and Elise to get it, because if the two of them just pool their 2 seeds, they have it. And why are we letting someone with 3 banked votes and like 6 chips and like all the resources keep going in the game?
Yeah.
So I want one of them out in these next couple rounds. If I win anything, I'm nominating one of them.
That makes sense for you. But I will say, when I've talked to Oscar, Oscar likes you. As far as I know.
He's throwing me under the bus hard.
Right now?
He was trying to get me nommed this round.
Oh, I see. I haven't talked to him too much one-on-one this round. It's been only in groups.
But then he also proposed a final 4 with me, Josh, Oscar, and Johnny. And I was like, where does that come from? And I think it's the same thing that Thomas is doing, which is covering all your bases.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't trust it.
I want to vote Thomas out, to be honest, this round. But at the same time, we could get him next round because of the fact that he can't get Greenhouse, you know?
Yeah. It could be an easy on. And if we Venus flytrap, it could never be used against us.
Yeah, it can never be used against us.
He's putting me up. This is so stupid, in my opinion. Objectively stupid. I've been telling him, oh, you're my number 1, which he isn't, so maybe it's good. He's the Sunflower, and I get a seed, and everyone's always like, who hasn't been up? Who hasn't been up? And like, no one realizes me, but I feel like if I don't say me in the moment, someone who's secretly thinking, oh, Taylor hasn't been up, I feel like it was better to be honest in that conversation. But like, I was out here and he was considering Josh and he was considering Johnny, so I'm just like, how did it end up on me? Not a fan. I talked to Johnny and Emily about fly trapping, but I don't really know. I think Oscar has put a seed, so I'm worried that we could get outbid. Elise needs to go. I really want Emily to go, but I think she's like honestly one of my more viable options right now to stay. Supposedly I'm going up against Johnny, and then Thomas is the auto nominee. Thomas is like, but don't worry, I'm gonna uproot. And I'm just like, wow, that makes me feel so much better that I'm a final nom. Thank you for the reassurance that not only are you nomming me, but like you don't want me to be safe either. But I'm just like, I don't know, you're my person, you're my person, you're my person. I think Johnny was telling me that Well, Thomas has like told like everyone he wants a final five with them. I mean, it's not good to go up, but like then people can hop off my back about not being nommed. I'm nervous. I think if I'm up against Johnny, supposedly Johnny goes, but Johnny ain't going without a fight. So yeah, I'm truly not feeling that great. I promise you're a nasty bitch. I hope you get a horrible edit.
Good morning, everyone. It's time for the first nomination ceremony of day 2. Thomas, you received the auto nomination gift at the Greenhouse Challenge, so you're already in your little seat over here. Thomas, you are Sunflower, so name the first nominee who will be sitting next to you.
My first nominee, or I guess my only nominee, is going to be Taylor. Taylor, you haven't been on the block yet. You've floated a little bit, so I just think that it's time to let you get a feel for the seat.
Gee, thanks.
Taylor is nominated and receives a seat. You are the rose. Name the third nominee, please.
Johnny. No. The reasoning is, look, I know you said you had my back, I've had your back. We're at a point where, like, a lot of people have had each other's
I get it.
back.
I absolutely get it.
And I think it's just like, you know, have you been on the block?
Yeah, 4 times.
So you haven't. Okay, so yeah, same kind of thing. Like, I think, like it's like a fair thing. Like, no bad blood. Alright.
Alright, and with that, Thomas, Taylor, and Johnny are our nominees. Let's head to the auction.